Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Arsenal podcast as we talk Arsenal transfer news. We're talking about Arsenal that is pushing for Victor Gyokeres, Alexander Isak, and Marcus Rashford, and the striker search is definitely intensifying right about now. Welcome back to the Arsenal podcast, ladies and gentlemen. The January transfer window is in full swing and Arsenal find themselves at a critical juncture. Injuries to key football players like Gabriel Jesus and Bukayo Saka have left the squad thin, and definitely we know that the manager of Arsenal, Mikel Arteta, has been vocal about the urgent need for reinforcement. And today we will take a deep dive straight into the latest updates on Arsenal's pursuit of Victor Gyokeres and also the potential alternatives like Alexander Isak and then Jonathan David, plus Marcus Rashford also being in there, and even surprisingly links such as Brand Buemo, who stick around the Arsenal transfers. And right about now we'll analyze what these moves could mean for the football club Arsenal this season and their title ambitions. So let's begin with Victor Gyokeres, ladies and gentlemen. We know that this is one of the dominant forces Arsenal Football Club has had, and Arsenal's transfer headlines really have been made by him. And according to Express Sport and also the Mirror, we know that Victor Gyokeres has been given the green light to join Arsenal after Mikel Arteta identified him as the ideal solution for the striking dilemma at the football club Arsenal. And the Swedish forward has been in sensational form for Sporting Lisbon, showcasing massive talent, his physicality presence, plus also he's quite quick with his feet, and also he is a very good clinical finisher. So at just the age of 25, we know that Victor Gyokeres is entering his prime, and his skill set makes him a perfect fit for Mikel Arteta's dynamic attacking system. And we know the Sporting Lisbon has set Victor Gyokeres' release clause at £84 million, and that's a hefty fee, but it is one Arsenal appears to be willing to pay. And we know that Equipe really reports that Arsenal are no longer hesitant about triggering the release clause, signaling a clear intent to make a big push and a big splash in the market. So if this deal goes through, Victor Gyokeres would immediately bolster Arsenal's attack and provide the goals they desperately need, especially with Gabriel Jesus sidelined for most of the season. We know for a fact that this is necessary. But what if Gyokeres' deal doesn't materialize? Arsenal have other options on the radar. Newcastle United's Alexander Isak is a name that continues to pop up in the transfer market, and discussions are definitely on. And Alexander Isak, who joined Newcastle from Real Sociedad, has put in fine form this season, combining technical ability, pace, and also versatility. And according to Daily Star, we know that Arsenal had previously shown interest in Alexander Isak before his move to Newcastle United, and while a January transfer move seems unlikely, Alexander Isak could become a summer target if Arsenal fail to secure Victor Gyokeres. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about Jonathan David of Lille, who is another football player Arsenal are reportedly monitoring. And we know that the Canadian striker has consistently been one of League One's top scorers, and his ability to play both as a traditional number 9 and in the deeper roles makes him a valuable asset for the football club Arsenal if he comes. So, however, I must say, Lille's asking price could complicate the negotiations, particularly with Arsenal needing an immediate solution. They definitely know that. Now, let's talk about Marcus Rashford. We know that Marcus Rashford has been linked with an exit away from the football club Manchester United, and reports of an extension with manager Ruben Amorim definitely initially Rashford was heavily linked to AC Milan, but recent reports from Sport suggest that the England international now favors a move to Barcelona, and this development casts doubt on any Premier League interest, including the football club Arsenal, where he was linked before. However, it's worth noting that Marcus Rashford's contract situation could still make him a potential target for ambitious clubs like the football club Arsenal in the summer transfer window. So, we know that Jermaine Pennant, a former Arsenal star, recently weighed in on the club's striker situation. Speaking to William Hill, we know that Pennant criticized Arsenal for not addressing their attacking needs, and quite soon, everybody's talking about how bad the attacking section at the football club Arsenal. And this gentleman went on and called it negligence in the transfer market. He specifically pointed out that Arsenal missed out on Alexander Isak last summer transfer window and urged the club to act decisively now. And we know that Pennant also mentioned other names like Dusan Vlahovic, Benjamin Sesko, and also Victor Gyokeres, emphasizing actually the importance of signing a striker capable of delivering 15 plus Premier League goals. So another name worth mentioning is Brentford's Bryan Mbeumo. And we know that Bryan Mbeumo, with 13 goals and 21 Premier League matches this very season, Mbeumo has been linked with both Arsenal and also Manchester United. However, Brentford manager Thomas Frank came out recently and shut down any possibility of a January transfer window, stating firmly that Mbeumo is not for sale. Despite this, Mbeumo's versatility and productivity make him a football player to watch for the summer transfer window. He is out of reach right about now, ladies and gentlemen. Mikel Arteta has been candid about Arsenal's current challenges. Speaking to TNT Sport, Mikel Arteta highlighted the severity of the team's injury crisis, saying that he said we've lost two important football players, Bukayo Saka and Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Jesus, and this could be Saka could be out for 3 months or more, and Gabi is going to be out for a longer period than that. So he went on and said, we have 14 players in the squad, and we play every 3 days. We are actively looking to see what we can get. Those were his words. Those were Mikel Arteta's words. So these comments underline the urgency of Arsenal's transfer push and also the importance of making the right decisions, ladies and gentlemen, especially in the coming weeks. So, what happens next? Victor Gyokeres remains the most likely target, with reports from Express Sport, The Mirror, and also L'Equipe all pointing to Arsenal's growing confidence in securing the deal. However, if complications arise, alternatives like Alexander Isak, Jonathan David, or even Mbeumo could come into play. There is also a wild card of the summer move, for Rashford, depending on how his situation at Manchester United unfolds. So this January transfer window only could define Arsenal's season, with a Premier League title race still within reach and also demanding European campaign ahead. So the Gunners cannot afford to falter Mikel Arteta's provocative approach in a clear sign the club understands the stakes, So the question now is whether they can deliver the reinforcements needed to keep their ambitions alive. And that is the big and massive question, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think? Should Arsenal go all in for Victor Gyokeres now, or should they hold on out on other targets like Alexander Isak, Jonathan David in the summer? And is there any chance Arsenal could make a shock move for Rashford? What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And I must say, that's all I had for you today in today's extended episode of the Arsenal podcast. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all things Arsenal. Thanks for tuning in, and I will definitely see you in the next video. As always, do not forget to support. Do not stop supporting your club. Anyway, I remain Abu Kaus. Thank you and goodbye for now, ladies and gentlemen.